YouTube, it's Maddie, the Empty Nest Scrapper. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. If it's your first time, I hope you enjoy the video. And if you do, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, all the YouTube things. And if you're returning, as always, I'm super glad you came back. Today, I am going to attempt a Jennifer McGuire style card. I saw her create a card and I looked around my stash. I had this die. I had another die that created a little window. I have been super excited about this die and I've never ever used it. I picked it up at the expo a little while ago this summer, and I just love it. It opened, the little doors open up. I put some vellum in the windows, but I don't know what to do with it. Then I saw a video by Jennifer, and her beautiful work is traditionally too complicated for me. So what I often do is look around my room. I had this already cut out. I had this little sentiment already cut out. Happy birthday with a shadow. Whoop. There you go. Pardon me, my hands don't work as well as they used to. And I had this background, which I will gingerly show you a little bit better because I have it cut. I have it taped down for my die cut machine. So I'm going to try to cut through two pieces, the panel and also it's attached already to the card base, because I'm going to make a Z-fold card and hopefully similar to what Jennifer McGuire had put together. I see a piece that I have put to the side. Hold on, I'm going to show you something else that I had in my stash. This I made quite some time ago. Here you go, if you can see that. And that is just with a layering stencil. So these are the elements. They were already in my room. I saw a video of a little window card, and I'm trying to create it as best I can, and it's a Z-fold. So it took me, I can't even tell you how long to tape this in what I thought was the right place. I hope it die cuts through both. Otherwise, I will put in a shim. Going to use the Gemini Junior so it will fit. And going to get it started. It's right next to me over here. I'm going to put it through twice and see if I can make it cut through two pieces. I believe I've got an 80-pound and I've got a 100-pound, so it's pretty hefty, but I'm crossing my fingers. And I'm going to take a look to see if it cut through or if I need a shim, and I am trying not to move that tape. Yeah. I'm going to try a shim just to be sure. I can see there's a mark. I can't really tell if it cut all the way. So let me try it with a shim. I hope I'm not sorry. So what I use for a shim is just a cut down piece of Dollar Tree cutting board. It is not super thick, but I believe it's probably a little bit thicker than cardstock. So let's try it again, and hopefully I won't break the machine. Here we go. Oh, that doesn't seem to be having a problem at all. So we'll try it and see. Try these things at your own risk. Because everybody's machine is different. And this, I believe, cut through both. Excellent. So let me see that it's cutting through both. See? So let me take off the tape. Hopefully I will not damage my panel. And I do need, and I don't see it here, I do need another, I believe I put that aside too. So the idea is that this will be showing through the window. So I think that's cute. But let me get the panel. I mistakenly, pardon me, put that aside. Trying to make my space clear enough to have a video. So this is going to be a Z-fold card. And the Z-fold that she showed and seems pretty simple to me is when you take the two panels and glue them together like this. So the flower will come here and we close it like this. So that's how it's going to work. So I'm going to glue that down real quick with you. Let's put this aside and start to adhere those two panels together to make a quick little Z-fold. So I don't need this any longer. So let's see. Z-fold should, looks like I got this dirty somehow. Oh well. Oh, it was a little bit wet, I think. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'll figure something out. Figure something out. We always do, don't we? We always do. So for me, I like to use a tape runner, my trusty ATG, and then I top it off with some liquid glue. And I keep my glues in these little jobbers. They empty quickly, but because they empty quickly, they tend not to clog up. The glue is, I don't know if this happens to you, but in my larger glue bottles, when the glue gets down to the bottom, that's when I find that I tend to have a little bit more clog. So I prefer using the little ones. They run out super quick, but I keep like 4 of them on my desk and try to keep them full. So if I remember, I keep them full. So let's see. Will this work out? So that's what it's going to look like. I'm just going to place this down on top so it will glue itself into place. Let's make sure it's as far as it can go. Pardon the fumbling, but if you've been here before, this is how it is. So it looks like I should have probably trimmed that inner piece a little bit more, but I'm sure it's going to be okay. So this piece, I'm also going to put some tape runner and glue, and I'll do that while this is setting, and then it will be ready to attach to the card. So here we go, same method. I like to put down the tape runner. By the way, I love this tape runner, And if you're a tape runner person, I've been using refills from Tape Jungle for a million years. I don't know if they sell this anymore, but many of us have it. And if you do have it, I don't even know if they're selling the refills at Michael, which was super expensive. And I quickly found an alternative. I don't remember who the first time told me, maybe years ago. I don't know, 8, 7, 10 years ago. I don't know how long I've been shopping at Tape Jungle, but I buy it in bulk. And it is super cost effective. Way more reasonable than the superstores had the refills available. So I've been doing that forever, and I hope that they will continue to be available for those of us who already have the pink ATG. Okay, so let's move this aside and place in our panel. Let's see, which way do I like it? Do I like it this way? I think so. Let's flip it quick and see. Nope, I'm gonna try this way. Okay, so let's see if I can make that fit properly. This is always my biggest challenge, making things line up properly. Okay. That's why we also put on the extra glue, so we can move it for a bit, right? Want to move that for a bit and see. Okay, this is what we have peeking through. Cute, right? But I'm going to add my window because I think that'll be even cuter. So while we let that set, I am going to add some tape runner and again some glue. This is a little bit tricky. At the top, I think I'm just going to use the glue. I'm not going to try to fuss with the tape runner with all these little intricate holes. So let's see if we can put enough adhesive so that it will adhere properly. So if you have a cute little window die and you're struggling to figure out what might be adorable to use it for, think about a Z-fold with a little surprise inside. I can't tell you how long I've had that background and the floral that I put together from the layered stencil. Just had it in my stash, waiting for an idea. I had made a few of those flower layered stencil panels, and I put together some simple cards with them, and they're pretty. When I got better at it, this was like the first one. When I got better at it, I started to do a little shading and such. This one is pretty flat, but I believe it's still pretty. I think it's still pretty. So now I'm going to stand up and see about lining this up properly. I maybe should have put something behind this top. Should have put something behind this top. Maybe I will glue this piece back behind. Let's see. Not sure. Not sure. Do I like that better? I think I do. So let's see if I can make that happen. Probably not. Probably did not see that coming. But I'm going to give it the old college try. Let's find a pencil. See if I can make that happen. So first I'm just going to lop off the whole thing and then see about that little arch, right? Let's see how much work has to happen for the little arch. Not too much. So let's grab it out and maybe take off a tiny bit in the center and see if that does the trick. See if that does the trick. Still need more off. So problem solving on the go. I don't know what it's like in your craft room, but this is par for the course for me, and eureka. I think we have a winner. Okay, so the glue is going to have to go up here. We don't want it glued to the back panel because then it won't open. And that is something I almost did right now. I almost did that right now. But almost doesn't count, as we all know. So let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see. I'm gonna fit it right there and glue. Nope, still sticking out. Still sticking out. Goodness. Wasn't sticking out before. And if this doesn't work, not sure I'm finishing this card. But let's try it again, shall we? These points are definitely sticking out. This one and this one. Almost. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you're hanging in here, I hope you're fast forwarding real quick so as not to bore yourself to tears. But this is how I roll. This is what it looks like in my craft room. What a disaster. But hoping that the card still comes out nice, and if so, it'll be worth it. I've learned something about using this die in some fancy schmancy way that is usually not in my wheelhouse. But this is what we look like now. So it's okay, right? But when we open it up, we stuck. Hold on, more car surgery? No. So that's cute, right? Think I'm gonna put a nice sentiment in there as well, or maybe I will use this one. Maybe that's what I'll do. Shall I put the sentiment here? Let me see how that looks to my eye. What do you think? Possibly. Or I think I may just add a different little sentiment. But this is how I had envisioned it. And I think I'm going to go with that. Going to pop this up a bit. And then maybe find an additional sentiment for the inside. I'll look through my little bag of tricks and see what I might have. But in the meantime, is this the thin one? I know you don't know what's in my drawer, but I'm checking to see if this is the thin one. I'll just snip it if it's not the right size. So, let's see if this is too thick or if it needs a little snip. Is that too thick? Will that work for me? You can't tell because I'm out of the screen. Nope, that looks okay. Let's get another piece. Love that Dollar Tree adhesive. Yes, I do. Okay. We are getting there. Okay, and true to form, again, I'm going to add some liquid adhesive as well. It will definitely help make sure everything is adhered properly and also give me a little bit of wiggle room. And as you can tell, I need my wiggle room. So let's say this will be here. So this shall be placed about here. Okay. So I'm sure you can imagine Jennifer McGuire's card was way more elaborate than what I've got here, but I did use just items that were floating around my craft room waiting to get used. And I bet you've got plenty of items in your craft room waiting to get used. And let's break them out and use them. There we go. So this is the happy birthday. I'm going to put some knobs on there and make this easier to open. But they do open. You can see through anyway, so it doesn't make a super big deal. Are we stuck? Are we stuck? Find out again. Okay, so we're not stuck. So you can see it better when you open it up. Cute, right? And then the full panel is here. And then you can write your message in there. So I hope you enjoyed this card. I will definitely figure out what to do with some of this space here. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed the video and leave me a comment. Let me know if you like this process, if you're going to try it, and if you have an idea for the inside. Okay, everybody, thanks for stopping by, and until next time, bye-bye, YouTube.